Hello, welcome to episode 32. Um, I was kind of like trying to eke out a few more turns to get some healed people back. Um, but as you can see, I've still got a little kind of smattering of tiredness, woundedness. I've still got a lot of people available because a mission's popped basically. Now, do I want to. I don't think I've got enough to do two missions in parallel, if that makes sense. So I need to get a facility done. But also these missions have popped. So what I probably need to do is do this with the best possible blended squad I can do, and then focus on other shit. Which is a problem. So I've got intel collection coming in a day, which is going to help boost me towards being able to get onto this region. That is my primary goal, to be honest with you, in the grand scheme of things. So I've also 1 day away from experimental ammo and sector pod breakthrough. Let's have a look at the options. Now, I'll be honest, I almost don't give too much of a shit about the actual stuff. I just wanted to go what's going to be most straightforward. So this sit rep, Intel suggests a highly concentration of robotic enemies. Codex, heavy mechs. There's not that many enemies detected. It says very difficult. And recovering an item is normally annoying. Neutralizing a field commander is annoying, but there aren't that many enemies on the board. And that's a lot. I've got a shit ton of supplies. I have to say, I've got a shit ton of supplies. High explosives, so caution is advised. This one is very difficult. I get a specialist. Now, I am short of specialists, as we know. I've only got 3. And this is a colonel specialist, like straight out the gate. So it's kind of probably going to be this mission. And it will counter this dark event, which means Avatar Project Breakthroughs gain 2 blocks of progress instead of 1. So I think we're going for this one.
Setting course for Sector 15, West Asia.
Which is good. Now, what I'm going to do, I think Nick has to go as the sniper because I'm still not well. I don't know if I'm going to take Ross. I don't know. I don't need to take 3 specialists, so I'll make that call in a second. And I'm not sure about Rich either. So what I want to do, I'm going to take Mox. I think Mox is in a good position right now. Can I actually buy his improved Ripjack? No. So his fusion Ripjack here, I need 5 out. I'm so short of materials. I could actually do with a bloody supply drop mission, to be quite honest with you. I'm getting really short of materials. Okay, so we're going to take him. We need to take a specialist. Now, I could take Ben again. That would be a reasonable option to keep James and Mark ready for the assault of the site. A ranger has to go. So I'm going to have to take Rich. I need a ranger. These missions are not possible without. Ideally, I need 2. Like Carl's tired. Again, we can take Bulldog again. She is like ready to roll. I mean, Mox is kind of like a ranger, just not really. Chris is lightly wounded. Matt, we could take another grenadier. We could take Ross again. We could take Jay as a second sniping option. So I'm going to get a colonel specialist, like a literally god tier specialist out of this. So I could go with Templar again. I'm not convinced about how good Templars are. I'll be honest, I'm really not. So we could also take, if I'm going to get a colonel specialist, I can take a specialist, right? So if I'm going to do anything, I should take bond mates. So we'll take Mark, we'll take Ben, we'll take Rich, we'll put the AP rounds on my boy Mox here. Now, there's another little spiciness to this mission, is that I can give Mark the disruptor rifle. So Mark's current rifle does 7 to 9 damage. This does 7 to 9 damage, but it has increased aim by 15% because of the scope. It's got an increased mag size by 3. It's got a superior hair trigger with a chance, and it's got a stock with 3 damage to miss targets. But this is guaranteed to crit any psionic enemies. Mark gets to whip out the disruptor. Let's go. What I might do is, rather than a grenade, is put a mine shield on it. I don't want this disruptor rifle back in the hands. So Mark's aim is, I mean, it's very, very good anyway, but he's now got plus 15% from his weapon as well. So Mark's going to take the disruptor rifle. I think that's a fun thing to do. Again, frost bombs and this is okay. Mine shield on Rich and grenade is okay. I might give, rather than grenade, we'll go, because grenades are starting to prove less good. We'll give venom rounds. Venom rounds, my shield. We will keep a grenade. We will keep a grenade. Nick doesn't really need a grenade. Mimic wouldn't be terrible. Okay. So we have to hack a workstation on a train. So I've got 2 specialists to do that. I've got a lot of firepower, including the disruptor rifle, which I'm quite excited to see. Just looks fucking cool. So I'm fine with Mark having it. I can deal with that. So then we get this done. I've then kind of kept quite a few of my very good soldiers available. I'm going to get another Colonel Specialist coming straight into the team. Then we can go for the Advent facility that I've made contact with.
Dr. Tigan has picked up indications of an exposed access point along the Advent network near here, and we may be able to use it to recover data for the aliens' latest project. As always, there's a catch. The terminal is on board.
Do we have concealment?
Trains passing through the area. We'll need to move in quickly, secure the train, and eliminate any hostiles.
7 turns, but again, we can move quite nicely. Now, the thing with this train is the door is on this side. You can blow a hole in the wall with explosives to get in. That is another genuine tactic. Now, what have we got in terms of top cover? So I'm going to want to send Nick up here, like pretty much immediately. If he can get up here, he can. There's no cover here though. Why can't he just move on one top? Why would there be no cover along here? This actually makes it quite risky going up there, because so it would probably have to be here and then here next turn sort of thing. So let's push up some regular troops first. Arrows is here. Mox. Can anybody get to that corner in a single move? No. I mean, Mark is basically cock blocked by all these. So Ben, again, when some people move out the way, he probably can. So I'm going to take pull over to here. Ben does have the best movement range here, so he now can get there. Now somebody's out of his way. That's good. It's also another actual reason why having the Wraith suit is a reasonably good idea, because you can just bypass scenery. I've double run onto a roof there. I've got away with it. Okay, so can also get into, it's not awful position in there. Arrows I want really sort of on a flank. I'm going to put him out here. Bulldog, is there any cover that you can get to? Now she can't actually get back in here. That's probably for now the best. I think for Mark I am just going to sort of, oh no, we can go there. Cool. And then Mox. I'm not going to blow his grapple. Or am I? I am. I actually am. I want to have a look. And this is sort of the most efficient way to do it. Alright, so you literally grappled up to jump down. Oh my god. I mean, I still get the desired effect, but what I want to do really is have a look. I want that position probably for Nick. So I'll take Mox here. I just want to be able to see what's going on. Oh, he does actually get spotted there. That's cringe. Alright, problems. These boys will get a turn on us now. I may have put my friend Mox in harm's way. Gonna have to aid protocol with Ben. It's the only option I've got. Ben's gonna give him extra defense. Has Mox still got to move? He gets threat assessment. He still gets a hit because he's got his stock that does damage if he misses. This guy's going to do his B-Tech Desolate. Mark's in full. He overwatches. I assume that attack on Mark missed. Oh, he's suppressing him. Oh. Hello. Right. We've got a lot of shit to deal with, man. As well as needing to move because of these Desolate attacks. Right. What have you got? 85s. Okay. Now, best Frostbomb angle is gonna be on this guy. I'm wondering, can I hit 2? Sadly not. No, I can't hit 2. So where's this guy's up in the fucking sky? I'm thinking I Frostbomb that is a reasonable option. Now Rich could. Rich is still incognito. What's Nick got? Nick has to move though. Like I said, I can't actually do anything awesome with him. I can get him here, and I could actually mimic Beacon in front. Not terrible. What pistol shots has he got? A 98 on this guy, to be fair. A 98, when we do the damage, it will actually take the thing away. So Ben's got to move as well. Now Ben, I could actually run to here. The reason why it's coming up as flanked is because of my little buddy up here. But that wouldn't be terrible. The guy on Overwatch is all the way back here. I don't think he'd be able to see Ben if he did go here. No, okay. So that opens up some options, as well as a combat protocol. If I can kill this guy up top, then I probably should try. Like, what's Mark got with his disruptor rifle? Like, hardly anything. Everybody's in horrible positions. A bit of a pickle here. Now, Mox, I could also basically dip in here. The Mox can't see this guy right now, but he could get the flank on him, obviously. And I'm kind of would like to do that, but then he's going to be flanked by this guy. So Mox, I need to remember that he can fire twice with his primary, so it's probably better to just kill this if we can, because he gets another stab at it, and every time he gets an increased chance, the shot gets better and better. So that's an enemy off the board with one of my soldiers, so that's good. Now arrows 55. Love an execute, pal. I would love an execute. So now it's down to what can we do here. Now, is there any options with this? Yes. But then I wouldn't be able to frostbomb this guy at the back. I'm thinking with Mark, if I can get someone to grenade that, Mark then can flank this guy. So has Ben got a nade? Yeah, I could get Ben to grenade this, and then Mark has a really clean flank shot. Yeah, do that. And then we are going to frostbomb this, we're not going to hit it. Did it destroy the cover? It did not. So Mark does not have a clean flank shot. Now, one option is I run and gun Rich in here and kill this guy. Because if he does kill it, he gets untouchable. It's 8 to 10. How much H? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he would have to roll a perfect 10. Whereas if I actually run and gun to here, he has a flank, he has cover, and he just shoots it in the back. So he's spotted, which is fine. that guarantees the 10 damage to guarantee the kill. Rich also now has untouchable and implaceable. So I could look to do something like that. So I think Pullover is going to frostbomb this. I need to remember I've got the Archon up there as well. I'm not too concerned about the Archon. I'm more concerned about that causing me... Ah, she's got Salvo. So she could still actually take a shot. Or shield wall or something. Okay. Now because of the... I don't know why Mark's shot on the Muton is so bad. I could also combat protocol on the Muton, which would do 4 damage. If I can get more than 4 on it. I'd love a grenade actually. I took them off Nick, but I would love a grenade. I'm thinking we take the 98% pistol shot. It's just some damage, and it takes away the suppression. So that was what was ruining Mark's shot. Right, okay, because he was suppressed. So Mark could give that a whack, or he can... That shot's still bad because he's in full cover. Okay, that makes sense. It was the suppression. So now what I could do with her is use demolition to break the cover. Uses 2 ammo, but it guarantees the destruction of the cover. So that's... We haven't used it yet. It's the first time I've used the ability. Now Mark gets a 100% flank on this guy. I want to see what this gun's like. God, it's fucking angry is what it is. I could then pull Rich for next turn out here, which I'm gonna do. Full cover, and he's back in the fight. She did take a bit of splash damage from that. I know that I keep forgetting the AoE is a bit bigger than it sort of seems. I've only got 6 turns till shutout as well. Ow. She's burning as well. Okay, go here.
What's over there?
I can heal you up, it's fine. So what's Mark got with his disruptor rifle? 95%. I'm inclined to heal first. She's going to need 2 heals, effectively 1 from Ben, 1 from Mark. So if I heal first, then take the shot. Dodge, I was worried about that. It's got an 87. But the thing is, this fucker is unfreezing. So I kind of need to actually kill him. Now Rich obviously is going to have a really good shot, but I need to remember as well, it's going to take 2 turns to kill it. Nick has got an 86. Because of the armor, it's not great. I could do with Pullover shooting it, to be honest. I mean, she could, because she's realistically not going to move. That's actually good damage, to be fair. So that now basically puts this guy in kill range. So I feel much more comfortable with Nick taking this. I just know, let's kill the fucking thing first, in case I have to sort of... I should have healed her. I fucked up. So what I'm going to do is... Do I go here, grenade it to remove the cover and shred some armor? I don't know if it's going to remove all the cover. It would shred an armor. It would give, because Rich would then have a flank shot. Yeah, it did remove all the cover. Nice. So that makes Rich's shot 100% and big damage. The only thing is, do I want Rich to go first or Nick? Probably Rich, because he gets the bonus action chance. Crits of 10. Nick can then pop it. Now we've got to deal with it in this guise now. Nick gets death from above, and Nick's got blue screen rounds, so this is going to do a lot of damage to this thing. Yeah. Blue screen rounds are just fucking wild. Rich doesn't have untouchable here. Actually runs away. Oh my god. I haven't seen them do that before. 4 turns. 4 fucking turns. We gotta move, and we gotta move now. So Ben, oh look how far back we are, boys. We're gonna have to fucking haul it. I can get into hack range. I might actually need to use pullover to blow the fucking thing up. I've only got 4 turns. We're making an absolute meal of this. I can get Mark all the way here, which might mean he can remote hack. I'm gonna get someone else to run up first and test the water. So Mox, single run it for now. Now I could also, in a time of need, do that to get in there with Mox.
As you command. Advent comes.
Okay, he's kind of poisoning them all. Yeah, he's literally acid burning all of them. Right, pull over. You... I need you to fucking hit every single thing that's here. Like, I think he stood there. I want to get all of these and the cover. I've got 4 turns. 4 turns is okay. We need to just relax. Large damage. She gets salvo as well. She could also, if she can't frost bomb. I'm gonna reload her. This now gives Nick what can only be described as the greatest angle of all time. Now I think I've got enough shots, so Ben can get here and would have flank shots. So that's a really good solid move for Ben into full cover. And he has a 91. So let's take the best shot Ben has. It's actually a grace. Now, he's acid burning, so I'm pretty sure he just dies. Annoyingly, Rich could get this loot, stand in the open and shoot something, because he would then get untouchable. So I'm going to get Rich here, pick up the loot. I can't stand him in the acid. Expanded mag, let's go. 63. Now the other thing is, Rich could give Mark another action. So I'm going to just slow play it a bit. We take Mark to here, as far as he can physically move in a turn. Then I could, if he's got better angles, which he absolutely has. Only when he hasn't got a great angle on is that guy. So let's take, I actually do think, get the one at the back. Now, Rich can give him another shot. I think Nick can kill. It's only a 72. I really think I need to just get as many things off the board as possible. I wonder if Nick will get death from above. He will, won't he? I wonder if he can pistol the captain. No, he's out of range. Who can he give teamwork to? Ben. Does Ben have another angle? I know you're out of actions, but I don't think Ben can see this guy because this is blocking it directly. So basically I've got an option. Does Rich take a 33% shot? That's just a no. I could also, obviously, now I do think the acid damage kills this guy. I'm not going to give it to Mark. I am just going to move him up. And then I could give the point to Ben and then run Ben to here. Like, because I also need to fucking haul ass, right? So combat protocol. I think he dies to, I think with combat protocol, this guy, he will die to acid burn. This is a really nice use of teamwork. He's definitely going to die to acid burn, right? I'm pretty sure it's 2 ticks. 3 ticks. Right. Fucking sick. Come on. Actually got a giga assist from... Now, how do I get in here? This is the other problem, is getting in here. Who's got a grenade? No one. Right, we've got 3 turns, so I need to be fairly brave. I can do this. I think the entrance is this back side, so I'm almost keen for Rich to... Now I do think if there are enemies, well, I guess it could be anywhere. I mean, Bulldog, she needs a heal, but I could just keep her back rather than doing anything else. Now Nick, I do think he will need to move just up a bit to help me with future turns. So it's going to come down to Mark. Now Mark can go there in a single turn, so that's good. Could also go here in a single turn. But I am worried that the entrance is on this side of the train. So I do want to maybe... Can you not grapple onto the train? Yeah, you can. I need to have a look. I need to see. There is also an entrance there. If I can run him in here, then I'm just going to do it, I think. Can he actually get inside? Yeah, he can. And literally run him in here. That is a pretty okay option. So I know that that's now available to me. I could also pull him here. Now I just want to make sure that we've got the right support in place for this move. So Rich, if that hasn't triggered anyone, this position is okay. And therefore Ben's movement range. Fucking look at it. Guy's a monster. The other thing as well is I think once I get eyes on, any of my specialists can do it. So I'm going to run Ben up the middle. Nick is actually going to... Don't really want him to chill. Mark, now that I know that this is safe, just go 1 leap forward into full. Mox. I'm going to just... I wanted to use that to look. So I'm just going to dip him down. Got 3 turns. There is no need to panic. Squeeze a reload in. Right. Belova, just go there. Now I do think these distances are severe, so I'm going to run Nick down. I don't think he's useful to me there anymore.
Come get some. Starting to get clocked.
Need a turn to actually hack it. Now the reason why I want a specialist to hack it is because they have much greater hack chances, so I can literally just run Ben in here. I'm tempted because whatever happens I'll deal with it.
Objective located. Commander, we have
I don't think he can hack it on this turn because he's run out of... I'm not sure about what the mechanic is now. He can't hack it on this turn, but it's fine. So he's ready to hack it. So to be honest, what I'm going to do here is set everyone up on Overwatch. Everybody in full cover. Bulldog. I might get Mark to healer. Because Mark could move here. And then he could just Gremlin healer. So he's not overwatching, but doesn't Mark get vigilant? Yeah, he does. Ever vigilant guardian. Yes. He doesn't have a vigilant. He has guardian. Right. And then Nick again. I'm just gonna turbo up the middle. That means we'll have 1 turn left, but Ben's gonna hack it now. We might have to finish killing enemies on the map, which is fine. But let's get the hack done. So Ben, hack this. The reason why you want the specialist doing it is because their hacking abilities are better, and if there's something good here. We can at least try to get it. Avenger scanning times reduced 50% for 4 weeks. That's 100%. I'm going for, I mean, it's 100%. Why would I even, that's terrible. So we get the workstation and we get, that for contacting regions is going to be huge. That's really good. For 4 weeks as well. They're over here. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is now start to position. So Ben has moves, but we're not going to use them. So now what I want to do is basically get as many people. So this is elevation. So I think actually Nick could go there as well. It's only half covered, but it's pretty decent. So let's take Mark to here. See if we can find these guys. We don't find them yet, but they are gonna like come towards us now. So basically, I want as good angles for this area as possible. A double cover there for Rich. Mox for now can just go here. Is that going to pick someone up? No. So Palova can actually just drop into here because she's still got a frost bomb. I still need to keep her in touch. I can overwatch her. Nick, I fucking would like it, but I'm worried if I go up there it triggers. Don't know. Ben, it doesn't trigger, so that's good. Ben, to be honest, because of his movement range, I think I'm just going to reload. I don't want to put him in any material danger. Alright, let's see what happens. I've got Nick in a really good position. So they're out. They are out here. So I need someone to... Mox is probably a reasonably good choice because I can grapple him back out if it's like really bad. Still nothing, really? Where the fuck are they? Okay. That full? Yeah.
No problem, boss.
Bulldog definitely jumps to there. Ben, I might get Ben might be able to pick him up, but now he's got at least 2 turns. So if he does have a problem, tempted to tuck Ben in here. Don't really want him in the train anymore. I am super tempted to Overwatch, because then I can move Rich here. Everyone else is gonna Overwatch. Does Mark got any more turns? Yeah, he has. What I'm actually gonna do, I know he's got loads of ammo, but I am just gonna reload Mark just for safety purposes, then we Overwatch everyone else. Where the fuck are they? That's the edge of the map. Oh my god, they're not like up here, are they? I want to get vision of this area. I think they are in here. I certainly hope so. I don't want to have to fight on the bloody roof. So Ben, take this. Let's have a look. They're either patrolling around here as I speak, or they're on this, or they're on the roof. And what I'll do, I'll put Mark here so he can go up there and have a peek if they are up there next turn, sort of thing. I'm very confused. For a similar vein, I'm going to put Rich there. Mox, given that they're not there, tuck back in. Bulldog, just your position's fine. Nick's position's fine. Overwatch. Where are they? Hello. Mox grapple up here. Go and have a look. Where the hell are they? I can only think then that they're back here. An awesome position up there. Okay. Right, Mark, I guess. Go here.
Whatever you say.
Rich. There.
Absolutely.
Ben. Don't get too far away. No great positions. Again, I want to stay sort of connected. I'm going to put Ben here on the basis that I'll double run him. The only place they can be is back here. Like, but I can see most of it.
Yes, Commander.
That's a significant problem. I fucking knew they were going to be up there. Right. Ben doesn't have any moves. Mark doesn't have any moves. These guys have got all the high ground on me in the world. He's flanked. Right, I'm going to have to use aid protocol on him. Kind of without question. Can Pullover hit the frost bomb of her fucking life? No, so I need to make sure she can next time. The only cover is by Nick. I need to get her up here though. Can she do it from here, I wonder? Like how far out is it? It ain't that far out. It's 4 tiles and she'd be moving 4 tiles. It would. The only thing I think she's maybe got. Just have to try it. Come on, help. Frostbomb. Yeah, I was worried that she'd actually lose her angle altogether there, and she has lost her angle. She can get. So I think with her, I'm gonna need to. So we need to kill. Right, the long and short of it is that Nick has to try and pretty much kill this. Which he does. Excellent. Death from above. We get a free reload, and then we pistol overwatch. So Mark is going to give a turn to Rich. Can Rich actually get up here and do something? He could get here with a run and gun and shoot this guy. This is now going from a mission in complete fucking control to an absolute shit fit. Please one shot it. My fucking guy. Right, he gets untouchable. So I think to save Mox, I have to like run Rich into this thing's face, so that it will absolutely prioritize him. I can then get her up here, which will help with that. But then what Mark does, just in, who can you give a teamwork to? And give teamwork to Rich. But what I'm going to do, just in case, is give the aid protocol to Mox, because the AI might basically pick up that he's flanked, which he is, and it might prioritize him instead. Which gets blade storm as well. Oh my god. Nice. He's untouchable, right? Then also gets a pistol with blue screens.
Negative damage.
Anyway. Ow.
Taking heavy fire.
Okay. Now, one thing I could do with Mark actually is just very quickly do a restoration bounce around. Do I want to do it with Mark? Ben hasn't got restoration. I don't know how many turns restoration. If I could restoration and then still move Mark, I don't think it's because he's the closest to being able to get up here. I think Ben can get up here too, right? Like, yeah, okay. He stood near it, but he can get up here. Can Nick see it from his position? No, can't quite see. Can he see from any other position? He would have. The irony is that they can see it from everywhere except him. So Bulldog, right, just do what you're gonna do to just stop everybody dying a second. Then what I will do is with Mark. Is that? Oh, she reanimated a fucking dead person under here. Oh, cool. Okay, that's a good interaction to understand. By the way, you can. Right, I've never used shield wall, so you can use shield wall with her, right? Which gives her like a shit ton of defense. I can then put Nick into full cover behind her, so it basically acts as full cover for Nick. Then he can fire the pistol at this 96%. Really good. Now, Mark, bounce restoration round, everyone. Heal himself, restoration. You only get one charge per mission. This is the thing with restoration. This is why, if there's only one person damaged, you just bring Ben up, and it does use both your action points. Okay, so it's just important for me to understand that interaction going forward. So Mark's just going to bring up as close as possible. Rich is going to shoot this thing in the face from like 2 yards away and poison it. Ben should be able to clean this up. All right, well that got like overly complex for no real reason, to be quite honest with you. Just whiplash it. This is 71% whiplash or an 83% shot. Right, yeah, so I knew they were going to be on the fucking bridge. I just knew it, because they would have triggered if they were anywhere else. So instincts, I suppose, kicked in, but I just sort of almost lost a troop. I did take a few more injuries than necessary there at the end with that gateway bomb thing. It's a bit annoying because it is little mistakes like that that keep people out of missions for 10 days. So it's a bit annoying. But I did keep the bulk of the troops in a happy place. Get a promotion onto Mox, which is good, so it gets him up to captain. So combat presence, grant an extra action to a squad mate. Okay, so it's a bit like teamwork. Free rip jack attacks on any enemy that enter or attack melee range, so a bit like Bladestorm. Interact, a powerful form of overweight. Instead of firing automatically, perform any single action. Interesting. Or return fire. What would I get him to do? I guess he could ripjack, he could then instead he could use his hook to get away. This giving people extra turns is probably more stronger than I'm giving it credit to, because if he's got a soldier bond and this, he could give like somebody 2 turns. We'll take that. We'll go for it. I can always come back and grab some others. So yeah, 6 days, 5 days, 3 days. Again, that bomb has just caused me a little bit of fucking issues. Commander. But we get this specialist who is a colonel specialist as well. Nice. She's going to have like all of her promotions to do. So we'll do that now. So she comes in as Cynthia Breaker. She's pretty cool. Promote soldier. So we've got to do all of hers. So we want medical protocol for sure. We want revival protocol for sure. We want field medic for sure.
It's dark.
We want.
It's mostly metal. This ship isn't all that different from the old base.
Yeah. This is aid protocol now grants an Overwatch shot, but then I quite like threat assessment actually. Then she then could go with ever vigilant or guardian. I like ever vigilant, probably just slightly better than guardian, because that you have to set an Overwatch shot up. Then we'll take restoration. She's got 24 AP left over. I'm tempted to take the blast padding so she gets extra armor. We've then got 14 left. Now I'm thinking combat protocol. because it is useful to have that damage option out there. I haven't found a great deal of use for capturing stuff yet. This chain shot thing costs too much AP. I think I'll leave her there. I think I'm kind of comfortable with that, to be honest with you. She's in a good spot and joins us at a great time of need. What we could do, we could also give her expanded clip size as well. Might retain that though for someone else. Okay, so another mission in the can, another very successful one. A Fear of Archons. I'm probably going to get some people in the infirmary actually. Oh, we can go to Soldier Bond level 3 with Mark and Rich. How do we do that? Is it in there if I go to the soldiers? Can I train it? Did it say I could train it? The bond? Soldier bonds. Is with Mark. Yeah, because there was a little message then. Do I need to have the training center staffed? Oh, okay. Anyway, alright, I'll work it out. Whatever's going on, I'll work it out. Thanks for watching, boys. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one.